Hello and thank you for tuning in. This is Yaakov Ben Issachar, Creative Mind Productions. Now, reason for my podcast today, I'm going to be going over a subject matter in which a lot tend to neglect and really don't evaluate in a more clear aspect. Okay, so the name of this podcast is called Personality. Okay, so the reason why I'm even doing this is because it gives you a position mentally at work, out of work, business, out of business, family, in family, out of family, how you could distinguish personality, meaning how you conduct yourself with each personality. So basically, you'll have more of a Venn diagram of how to conduct yourself with these personalities, being male or female, being in job, out of job. So personal is very important that you understand in business as well, because you have different type of personalities that you're going to be dealing with on a consistent basis. So first and foremost, we're going to be looking at three Venn diagrams, of three different subject matters of a personality, what it pertains to, how it affects, and how it's going to affect you as well. So basically, first and foremost, we're going to look at the internal dimensions. Okay, so the internal dimension that is manifested within one's mind is mainly focused on mainly age. When people ask you, how old are you? That's an internal dimension that they're manifesting because they're so simple. I'm going to keep it simple. Ask you your age. Okay. Second is gender. You see what I'm saying? They're focused on gender. They're women or men. Sexual orientation. It's another internal dimension question that people with internal dimension minds have. Are you straight? Do you have a woman? This and that. And, that's really what it comes down to. Then you have physical ability. They look at the outside. They look at your capability and ability of basically muscle mass and, if you're fit. Basically, I've heard a lot of people more focused on physical than mental. Then you have ethnicity. You see what I'm saying? More focused on a race or out of race than you have race, basically. So what I'm trying to get at, these are the internal dimensions that are consistently pumping in one's mind in their life. So those are the main things that they're focused on, like age, gender, sexual orientation, physical ability, ethnicity, race. Simple subject matters, okay? Which must be defined, historically, presently, history. You got to break it down. But at the end of the day, those are internal dimensions. So second diagram is external dimensions. Okay, now let's see the traits and subject matters in which those with the external dimension mindset have. Focus mainly on geographical locations. Like truly, looking at location. I'm over here, this is my current location. You see what I'm saying? People focus outside of the box. Income. How much profit am I making? What am I bringing in? What am I providing? What am I doing with my finances that's going to be beneficial? Personal habits. Calculating basically hobbies, professions, activities, breaking that down. Recreational habits, keeping a consistent workflow of activity when it comes to your health. Religion. People focus on religion. These are external things that people focus on based on doctrines. Educational background. People are really, what does your degree look like? Do you have a bachelor's? Do you have a master's? You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of people come at me like that. Then work experience, like, are you prepared? Do you have the qualifications? Then you have appearance. They're more focused on the outside than the inward. You see what I'm saying? If they're groomed right, they got the nice clothes on. Parental status, do you have children? Or marital status, are you married right now? Do you have a spouse? These are external dimensions which people look at. So you have those that are really inside of the box, keeping it simple. Age, gender, sexual orientation, physical ability, ethnicity, race. You see what I'm saying? These are subject matters people thrive off their life on a day-to-day basis. Then you have the external mindset, which geographical, income, personal habits, recreation, religion, education, work ethic, appearance, parental, and marital status. So basically, these are two mindsets you're dealing with here. In business or out of business with family, where their focus is mainly on these things. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go outside these two internal dimensions. I'm actually gonna add another Venn diagram, so it's gonna be called outside of the box. Okay, we're gonna look at people who are outside of the box, what their main focus is on. Okay, facts 1, logic 2, 3, evidence 3, 4, research 6, non-voluntary ignorance 7, active listening 8, not giving too quick to assumptions 9, appreciation coinciding with consideration, and 10, mainly asking questions, okay, and getting the proper answers through facts and evidence, because a lot have a tendency to let their opinion dictate facts and truth, which is a psychological condition called cognitive dissonance. It's more easier to change the truth to fit your opinion than to accept the truth, the facts, to change your opinion on the way you perceive something. So what you do, you hear a new subject matter that is contrary to what you were taught, doctrinated with within institution or by family or tradition. And because you cannot accept what is being stated due to your lack of research and understanding, you automatically you take away the facts that were just presented to you, not even doing your own research, automatically assuming that that's not true. That way you don't have to change your opinion on how you see this subject matter. So basically it's easier to change the truth into a lie than to accept the truth to change a lie. So basically, I just want to go outside of the box. So looking at external and internal. So basically, the third Venn diagram, as I was going over, you have organizational dimensions. You see what I'm saying? So basically, function level classification, work content, division department, seniority, work location, personal or political affiliation, management status. You have these 3 different mindsets right here, okay? We're going to separate outside of the box. You have those that are just on some simplicity. You have those that really look at logic in this life. Then you have those that are about business. You see what I'm saying? So you have to separate the 3. Like truly, you have to separate them consistently in your mind. So where automatically you could perceive what kind of personality is manifested on this person. Meaning, what spirit do they have? Is it internal, external, or organized dimension? Because at the end of the day, affiliating consistently with internal people might put you in a position not relevant. External, beneficiary sometimes, but organizational dimensions, those are going to be the individual personalities that are going to be beneficial, because it's going to aid to your productivity to help you grow in your craft, in your work, in your business, personal. So basically, the reason why I wanted to go over this is just to look at the personality real quick, because these are very serious subject matters, very simple as well, but a lot tend to neglect because of pride, ego. They don't want to. They're fit mentally on the amount of information they've been given because they might have degrees. But at the end of the day, forever earning, forever learning. This is a beautiful day, okay? I hope this little breakdown of personality has really enlightened you in regards to how you perceive people in work, out of work, business, in life in general. You see what I'm saying? Because you got internal dimensions, you got external dimensions, and you have organizational dimensions. Okay, so break down the 3, differentiate the 3. And with that, I do thank you for your time, and you have yourself a wonderful day. Let's do it.